while I record. These are about the dirtiest 2x4s as far as like grime and junk I had on them. I had them delivered, so I didn't pick them out. So I'm gonna have to clean these things off real good with some cleaner, basically just mineral spirits. And I've got my scuff pads and some rags to help kind of break some of that loose. They don't have, all of them don't have grime, but I'm gonna go ahead and give them at least a little quick once over and get the dust and junk off. So, but that's what I'm gonna be doing behind the scenes today. So I've got a goal. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized, or at least get one more step closer to monetizing. So I'm trying to do some more of these lives. It's actually kind of cool doing them. So I'm going to keep doing the lives as a behind the scenes. I can talk a little bit when I'm doing quiet stuff. When I'm doing like machinery type stuff, I have to turn my mic off so you can just watch. So with that said, like, share, and subscribe. Go check out my other content. We're going to keep growing the channel. So if you enjoy outdoor stuff, anything related to stuff that I'm doing out here on the house, on the property, really anything and everything, working out, I will have other channels that I'll try to start posting, content specific things like, financial type stuff, wisdom type stuff, working out. I might even get into doing some like music type stuff. And then DIY type stuff. Really everything will be on this channel, but if you just kind of want to enjoy the journey with me, enjoy the story of the property, and as it will change over the years, I'd love for you to follow along and enjoy that with me. And hopefully you can see some cool stuff and learn some cool things over the years. So with that said, I'm just going to kind of start working a little bit. I'll talk, I'll not talk. But again, if you're watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And it'll really help out the channel. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Excuse me. And get my gloves on so my hands don't get super dried out. I like to wear gloves when I'm doing stuff, which I just realized I'm still fighting that ringworm a little bit from when we rescued that cat. Ended up getting on some medicine because it had gotten in my hair follicles, because I'm obviously so hairy. That's where the name Bigfoot comes from. And it gets in your hair follicles. You can't get rid of this stuff. It's crazy, using topical solutions and stuff. So I had to get on the medicine, and it finally started going away. I wasn't wearing gloves intentionally because I didn't want to house anything on that was left over and cause it to get worse. And I honestly completely forgot about that when I was painting the other day. So I've been wearing these gloves, which is probably the absolute worst for something like that. But oh well. So I'm gonna get these cleaned, and I'm gonna get some primer on them. I'm gonna actually try to primer all four sides. We got 8, 16, 8. And I like to put these things up on something small underneath here, so when I paint one side, I can flip it over and it doesn't really affect my primering. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with this. Make sure my camera's going. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? Oh, it broke. So if you have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to put them in the comment section below. I'll try to check them as much as I can. You buy these bottles and they're supposed to, and I think it just freaking broke. Cheap crap. Does that have a warranty on it? Unbelievable. ridiculous. That's why I always buy 2 of everything. I mean, I know they put on the bottle you're supposed to clean it out and rinse it after every use, but is that really feasible when you store your stuff? I don't understand. Something snapped in that thing when I did that. Just go ahead and fill it up. I've opened this bottle. Obviously, when you're working with chemicals, you want to be careful to not get splatter in your eyes. Typically speaking, you want to wear your glasses for something like that, but just to be safe. Because in my history of doing labor, it doesn't matter if you're wearing PPE. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but it won't happen as bad. This is a brand new trigger. There we go. All right. Good enough. That rag. Following along, just make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Help me get to 1,000. I'm going to keep doing content like this and doing shorts and all kind of different things, but I will take this to the channel to the next level as time goes on, as income comes in. I'll be able to continue to just invest in that business to make the content even more engaging. Let's see. Some of these don't really need a whole lot. Just these ones are pretty good. Most of this is pretty good. I'm really just trying to get any dust off of here because I forgot to blow them off. where I brought them up here. Again, these are just going to be for a sign frame I'm building. So it's not like it's something that has to just be super perfect. That's a staple. That would freaking rip your hand wide open. So, but I want them to be nice at the same time, hold up for as long as possible. So if I have any viewers right now, this is just kind of be my live. That's kind of a behind the scenes shot. So if you just want to watch me work and maybe kind of learn something, or at least see that I'm doing cool stuff, and you can subscribe and watch stuff later. That's fine too. Here's some dirty ones here. Go ahead and flip these over. Check them out. There's another dirty one. Yeah, I thought 2 of them were dirty. First 2 they delivered. So these ones are just need to be wiped off. Those ones need to be scrubbed down. Be careful. That mineral spirits on this plastic is slippery. Crap will take you down. Slip right out from under your feet. So I want this sign to like last for at least 5 years. And it's not gonna be in like super direct sunlight. I'm gonna put it under a tree that's got limbs trimmed up so you can see it. So it'll be pretty protected, and then that'll also kind of keep it protected from, it's not just gonna get torrential rain drops, rain pour over it. It'll drip down through the canopy of the tree. That plastic's slick. All right, so these are the backs of that'll be the back of each sign. So I'm gonna prime, actually, I'll prime the other side first, and then when I need to wipe that off. Then when I get ready to paint it, I'll be painting, because I'll flip them over, do the front, and I'll let that sit. I guess I could paint let's see, if I prime the front, prime the back all at once, let it dry, then come back in, paint the back, flip it, put it on 2 little pinpoint things, then paint the front, and then that'll dry and it'll be done. So what did I say? I freaking lost track of it. Yeah. So that's the face. So paint the front, paint the back, or prime the front, prime the back, let it dry, paint the back, paint the front, let it dry. That's good. That's the way I'm going to do it. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll end this live, and then I'll do another one for and let's look over here. I'll do another one for gluing the signs to the board that I've been doing. I guess this trigger's no good. A little bit ridiculous. Whatever. I'll check it out later. All right, so I'm gonna get my primer out. I'll finish up this can. I'll finish up this can of primer and I'll bust open my new cans. All right. Get one of these. I think I'm gonna have to get a brush too. All right. I'm just going to jump into it. And try to get as much material on here. Man, that stuff is gummy. I'm going to try to just paint every square inch of this stuff. Paint my end grains. All of it, man. Gummy. I want a good coat primer on here. so my paint will stick good. I want to, that's just kind of how I always do things. Can't help it. Got to be done right. If you're just now tuning in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Try to get monetized. I'd like to turn this into a full-time business of videoing in addition to other business stuff I do. And I think it's kind of entertaining to watch this kind of stuff. So I figure, why not do it myself? I've always enjoyed actually doing this kind of a deal with cameras, but I just didn't really have the means to, and I was really frugal. I was young. I didn't really know. I didn't even know about YouTube. Knew about Facebook, of course. But nonetheless, I know now. Go do this side here. I will say I haven't even dry fitted this frame with my actual sign because the sign's not even done yet. So hopefully it fits. It's possible I'll paint these and get it all the way ready to fit together, and there wasn't quite enough tolerance built into it. I'll have to trim up something, maybe like the groove or something like that the sign will fit in. But that's not that big a deal. Then I'll have to touch up anything that I do. But I'd rather have it done right than knowing that it's not done right. Nobody else might ever be able to see it, but I'll know it's there. All right, I'm gonna flip these up and then flip them down and do the groove with a paintbrush. This is why you wear gloves. So it doesn't even matter. Holy moly. Some of these are kind of knotty, got big knots in them, but for the most part, they're pretty good. But anything that's got like a big old knot on it, I'll try to make that like the underside of the sign. Before I made my cuts, I kind of looked to see orientation. You know, where the knot was, things of that nature. I'm gonna flip these upside down and then get my brush the inside of the groove real good. I don't have a whole bunch of paint built up. Then I'll flip it on its side to where I can paint that back face or whatever the front face is, whatever it is. And I'll probably kind of touch up any little globs that drip from there. If you got any viewers, just feel free to like and subscribe. Oh my gosh, hit my watch. I don't normally do this much handling when I'm painting, but I really want this to get done. So, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing as thin of a coat as possible in this area so I'm not losing any kind of tolerance for my sign. I built in just a little bit of tolerance, not that much. If I build up the paint too thick or there's a glob in there, I'll have to rectify that issue. Once I get my sign in here, it will solidify everything. Hit the paintbrush up. Painting real good inside this groove. Making sure to get good coverage and not leave globs. Not flick too much paint on myself. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could have gotten a metal sign, but it was a little bit harder to find metal sign for an affordable price. I was like, if you do this right, this could last just as long as a metal sign under the right conditions. I think I've got the right conditions as far as like sign placement and things of that nature. Okay. Hoping I can at least finish this groove with this paint. I have to open up the other one though. It's gonna look sharp though once it's done and assembled. I can already tell. It's super sharp. Anytime you can like pre-paint something, it looks so nice. Okay. A bit more on the groove. Sometimes when I stop talking, I'm just getting lost in my thoughts. Just always thinking about something. It's crazy. There's always something to think about. All right. Like how the groove on this is a little bit irregular. How the heck does that even happen? That wasn't even my first board. So hopefully I might have to hand chisel that little spot out if it's slightly causing the sign not to be able to get in there flush. I'll measure it later. Probably, I don't know. All right. Do this. I'll put these little drill bits. Ah. All right. So what I'm going to do is just I'll double check the downside, and if it looks good, I will just. Oh crap! I didn't think about that. I need two of them. Maybe I can do that. Okay. Change of plans. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it. Just make sure it looks good. I'm going to let that dry. And I'll come back later and do the other side. So just can't. I don't have enough of those drill bits to stack it. And primer is important, just as important. On anything really, because it's what you're going to be painting over. So if it looks like crap, then your finish coat's going to look like crap. So main thing is just making sure you don't have globs everywhere. Damn it. Gosh. Paint was getting just a touch dry. This brush. I'm trying to paint out fingerprints, finger marks. I'm just wetting my paintbrush just a little bit. At the end of the day, this is just a seal coat. So as long as it's got a decent finish, it's on there, you're good. Because once it dries, it's dry, no matter how thin of a coat that it is. You don't want it too thick. But this is going to be completely used up, and it actually kind of works out because now I don't have to fool with getting another can out. Right now. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna call that good. Go rinse this stuff off. Actually just go throw this away. Get some new gloves. that's pretty much it. If you're watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next project. Thanks.